Morning.
Good morning, friends.
It is Thursday morning at 9 o'clock-ish, and we are live on the air going to read a meditation on life and recovery and maybe a little bit more. How can I rile you up today? No, just kidding. If you could do anything today, what would it be? If you had the day, what would be your favorite thing to do today if you could do it?
Well, I'm quite content with the plans that I have. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't need to try to come up with something that would be the funnest thing. That's not how I think. But I did make a plan to go kayaking today because the weather was supposed to be really nice.
In October. Oof. Man, so you're living your best life.
Yeah.
That is nice. What would I do? I don't know what I would do. You know what I would like to do is go go-karting. You ever done that? You've done that. I love go-karting. I like to, yeah. That's what, if I could today, that's what I would do. I would go go-karting. Yeah.
Well, you should think about these things in advance and make a plan.
Plan them. No, I have other plans, but if I could, I would probably do the go-karting at the racetrack.
Instead, you're going to work.
Instead, we got to work. Yeah, but it's fun. I like doing what I do. All right. Oh,
just
here's
read.
our book.
Yeah, let's read.
Let's just read.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your messages.
Yeah, we appreciate your messages.
Yeah.
And if you're struggling, feel free to reach out and message. I know that the hardest thing for anybody to do while they're struggling, while they're consumed in anxiety and fear, and they're isolated and you're isolated or you're full of addiction, just reach out. That's the best thing that you could do. Yeah. So we're here to take messages. So feel free to do that. This is October the 7th. Coming into Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving this weekend?
Yeah.
Turkey?
Yeah, we're having turkey once.
Smoked turkey?
You have to ask my brother.
Oh, I have a smoker. I could smoke a turkey. I don't know. I've never done it. I've done a chicken.
He also has a smoker.
Is he going to smoke it?
You'll have to ask him.
So exciting. All right. Heard at a 12-step meeting. This is an Al-Anon one, but heard at a 12-step meeting. Before I came to the 12 steps to recovery, it was like groping around in a dark room, trying to sidestep the obstacles without being able to see them because there was no light. I was constantly getting hurt because I tripped over things and bumped into them. Then I came into recovery and learned that I have the power to turn on the light, to get a clear view of my life, its difficulties, and the good things. Often I still forget to turn on the light. I still hurt myself, but I'm getting better as I do more reading and living the program. Today's reminder, my friend, looking for light for a grim situation, ? Here it is. Here it is in a program of recovery. Nobody can force you to accept it, but you'll want to when you learn how much easier it can become to deal with life's inevitable problems. As one member put it, I see things differently now because I can see. Here's our quotes for today. Beautiful one. And God said, let there be light. Light always dispels darkness. This is an amazing reading because this is what we were talking about in our meditation earlier about light. Yeah, really good reading. And I think the one thing that I saw that we can misinterpret it wrong or perceive wrong is that I have the ability to turn on the light. So when I read that, it's like I don't have the power to actually turn on the lights, but I have the power to connect to God, and He is the light. So that's really what my responsibility is.
But if I'm reaching out for the light switch, if I'm reaching out for God, am I not?
Yeah. So that's what I get out of that is that that's what I have the power to do, to be able to connect to God so that He can light up the inside of me. And so what I couldn't see before, I can see today. And then I'm able to just be light instead of work for light or all the things that we try to do. And yeah, what else do you see?
I I think that life does set up lots of obstacles, and we trip and we get hurt or we bump into things, um so and I think that's inevitable. Like, it's not going to stop happening just because I get sober,
Mm-hmm.
or just because I break up with that person, or because I move over here. Like, that keeps happening. Life, that's what life is. So yeah, I really appreciate the to just slow down and pause and have the opportunity to connect with God. And then I can bring peace and serenity into my day, into my spirit, and, you know, and wait. I don't have to fix everything that's happening. I don't have to solve every problem that's around me, but I can get quiet and I can have peace
Mm-hmm.
in the midst of chaos
Mm-hmm.
by connecting to a power greater than me.
Yeah, and God is that power, and God is that light in our life. And it's so cool from the very beginning of time that God actually created light. Let there be light, and light always dispels darkness. So when we have darkness, I think that's why I need the power of God every morning, every day, all day. And once you tap into that power, then that's your power source, and that's what you long for. And so then the other thought is like when and we were talking about this earlier, but when I'm so full of light and I see people stumbling in the darkness, my tendency is to be critical of them. Like, if only you could find the light. Like, what's wrong with you? The light switch is right there, and you're not willing to, do what it takes to get to the light and give up your life and all those kind of things. And so for my heart, I have to really see where my ego builds up and my expectations on others, or my I want others to have that same freedom of not stumbling and hurting themselves and doing the same thing over and over again. And for somebody like me, it's so hard to see people keep doing that, and I'm just like, oh, and I get frustrated, and I can be demanding, and I can have expectations of people, and really I can become full of self-pity, and then I turn into resentment, and then it actually takes me away. It blocks me from the light of God. So there's a lot here. There's a lot of beautiful thoughts about light and about the power of God. So I think my only power is the ability to connect with God as we wake up and throughout the day and as we go to bed. That is my choice. So I guess we leave you with that. Where is darkness in your life, and do you want it to be lit up? And if you're struggling, reach out, send a message, and you're not alone. Keep the peace, be of good behavior, and we'll see